So Stewart Donald, don't duck the decision. Well, Stewart Donald, get your head out of the shed and start making some correct decisions. Well, here we go, back again with another video. Now, today's video is about Phil Parkinson, Stewart Donald. First of all, I want to address the situation where I want Phil Parkinson sacked. I want to clarify, yes, I want Phil Parkinson sacked. I had a couple of comments on past videos saying, that's not very nice of you, wanting somebody sacked. Right, let's get down to it. In the real world, I wouldn't want anybody sacked. You know, you got your people who work at your supermarkets, you know, your petrol stations, your factories. You don't want anybody, see anybody lose their job or getting sacked. But managerial jobs are not in the real world. They're not. They're not in the real world. These managers get paid an absolute fortune. They get paid a lot more than me and you do. And there's always other jobs along the line for them in different leagues. Now, Phil Parkinson can't quite make it or grasp the idea or the belief in managing a big club like Sunderland Association Football Club. The club is too huge and big for Phil Parkinson. And that's no disrespect. That's not being sort of nasty. That's not being disrespectful. That's just speaking the truth. And my personal opinion is Sunderland Club and the city and the fan base and the team itself is far too big for some people. Now, it isn't a bad thing, but for Phil Parkinson, the club is too big for Phil Parkinson. He can't manage a club of this size, the expectation from the fan base of this size. And it's not asking for too much to expect to be promoted to the championship. It's not asking too much. For some people, it's too big of a job. For Phil Parkinson, it is. Now, I'm wanting Phil Parkinson to get sacked. But let's think about this, right? If the manager where I worked came up to me and said, right, Terry, we're sacking you today, but we're giving you a £300, that's a bit stingy, a £300,000 payout. I'd say, yes, sack me today, give me 300 grand in the bank, that'll give me 15, 20 years to find a new job. I would take that any day of the week. Now, if that's true, if that's legit, if that's what Phil Parkinson will be getting, a severance pay, if he's sacked from Sunderland Association Football Club, £300,000. Really? Am I being nasty? This bloke's going to walk away, you know, allegedly with 300 grand in his bank account for being sacked. Yes, well, you can sack me any day of the week if I've got that kind of money in my bank. Now, like I said before, football managers live in a different world to normal folk who work day to day, 9 to 5 in their regular job. They get paid a lot of money on a weekly basis. Phil Parkinson will have plenty of money already in the bank account. I would have thought so. He's a family man. He'll get that big lump sum payout. And there's no doubt he will find another job in League 2 or in the conference very easily. If not this season, next season. It isn't a bad thing to say I can't handle a club the size of Sunderland. It's the biggest club I've ever managed. It's his biggest job he's ever had. Sometimes it's a step too high and he can't do it. So it's time for Phil Parkinson. He wants to be sacked rather than just say, right, I quit. He would never quit. He wants to be sacked rather than be sacked or quit. He's going to wait and to get sacked any day of the week. He can't handle it. He only got one idea on the pitch. That's his A game. Now, some managers have 2 or 3 little aces up the sleeves. Phil Parkinson is probably wearing a t-shirt, a sleeveless t-shirt, because he has nothing up his sleeve whatsoever. There's no passion. There's no drive from the man on the pitch. His substitutions are diabolical. He can't change a game. So for me, it's time for Stewart Donald to sack. Now, I'm going to say sack this dinosaur, but let's think about this a bit. Is he really a dinosaur? Or just a pussy? Because the players are playing like pussies on the pitch. Not like dinosaurs. What were dinosaurs playing like in the prehistoric era? Does anybody actually know? Imagine a football match. 11 Tyrannosaurus Rexes versus 11 Velociraptors. What a bloodbath. What an absolute mad game of football that would be, and I wouldn't like to be in the crowd watching that one either. You'd have your Tyrannosaurus Rexes and you'd have your Velociraptors flying across like that, nutmegging every single Tyrannosaurus Rex trying to grab hold of one, chew it up for dinner and spit it out. What a mad game of football. Nobody knows what they did in the olden days, because it was the olden days and nobody was alive then. But I'd imagine if that was a dinosaur, their dinosaur tactics, that was a dinosaur kind of game of football I would like to see. Or would I? I don't know. Right, now we move on to Stewart Donald Duck. Yes, Stewart Donald ducks the big decisions. Now for me, Stewart Donald has to be a clever man to get where he's getting in his life at this moment in time, have the millions, his businesses, this, that and the other. So he's not a stupid man, but he's acting like a really stupid man at this moment in time. He is ducking the issue of Sacks Phil Parkinson. He's waiting. Now, are we going to have a takeover? Is it going to happen? Is it going to happen this next week? Rumours are afoot that it's coming and it's happening this next week. But if it's not, Stewart Donald needs to make a decision, a brave decision. Get your head out the shed, Stewart Donald. You need to make a brave decision. Now, it's not rocket science. Let's have a think about it. He's either too greedy and he wants to save every single penny going, and at the same time, at the other end of the scale, he's too greedy and he wants to get rid of his shares when he's in the Premier League or the Championship. There's no middle ground with Stewart Donald. He only had 10 million when he came to the club. He can walk away, probably with about 40 million. Massive profit. It won't all be his, yes, but he'll walk away with a massive profit. Now, all he has to do is either A, sit tight with Phil Parkinson and stay in the league another season. Why would you want to do that? What is the point of doing that? You're not going to make no money doing that if you're not going to sell the club. Or you can sack Phil Parkinson, pay the bloke your £300,000 allegedly cash, get somebody in who can do a damn good job, get us promoted this season, and then walk away with a hell of a lot more money next season. Probably more than your 40 million that you want. For a measly 300 grand. And you walk away with the big bucks. Or you can just be an absolute nugget, duck the issue, stay in League One, and make diddly squat and make all those fans hate you even more than the majority of them do. I don't hate anybody. I dislike people. And at this moment in time, I dislike Stewart Donald. I dislike Charlie Methven for what he's been saying about the fans online again. But that's another story, and I ain't going to go into that because that will make me angry. So Stewart Donald, you've got to do the decision. If you want Sunderland, which you want Sunderland promoted this season, you've got to sack Phil Parkinson, because it's okay. He might go and get a win against Bolton. He might go and get a win against Wigan, but it's papering over the cracks to the next big test. Because teams like your Portsmouth, your Peterboroughs, your Charltons, not so much your Ipswich's there falling to bits a bit, but obviously your Hulls. They've got managers in place with more cards up their sleeves than the tank top of Phil Parkinson. And now we move on to the Burton match. Nicely timed to the Burton match on Tuesday night, where Sunderland take on Burton Albion, and Burton Albion have now a player manager in place. What's his name? Jake Buxton, 35-year-old defensive player manager for Burton, and they won their last match. The last few games I've read, draw, loss, and they won the last match against Charlton, which was a good result. Now they're in 22nd place. They've won 2, drawn 4, lost 8, minus 10 on 10 points. We have to be beating teams like Burton. If Phil Parkinson cannot beat Burton on Tuesday night, and Stewart Donald ducks the decision again, Stewart Donald, you won't be making any money whatsoever from this club for another full season, and it'll be all your own fault. Stupidity rules with some people. It's unbelievable. Yes, Burton on the back of a victory, just in time to face Sunderland, to do the job against Sunderland and get Phil Parkinson sacked. Or can Sunderland win? Can Sunderland win? I have to believe, and I want them to win. They should have beat Fleetwood the other night. They should have beat Doncaster the game before that. They should have beaten MK Dons the game before that. And all of Parkinson's decisions that he has ducked as well is no B. He's got no sort of plan B at all. And that's accumulated to dropping 6 points in 3 games, which is criminal. Absolute criminal. All he had to do was freshen up the side against Doncaster in midfield, freshen up the side against against Fleetwood in midfield. And stop doing these ridiculous give the balls away when you kick off a game of football. What is with passing the ball back to the defender? He hoofs it down the line and they lose the ball straight away. Really? This is your tactics? Crazy. Absolute crazy. 6 points thrown away. Phil Parkinson obviously wants to be sacked. He wants his 300 grand payout. Otherwise, he must have a brain. He must have some sort of brain in his head. He has to be. Again, intelligent man, good footballer, getting to the place where he can manage teams, getting teams promotion. This club is too big for him, but what is he doing at this club? It's unbelievable, the decisions he's making. Every man in his dog out there, and the female, are shouting what he should be doing, and he's ignoring them. There you go, young Joey Burton, someone I don't like, I don't hate, but I don't like, does all of his substitutions and nearly sneaks a victory. And Fleetwood weren't that good on Tuesday. It was there for the taking. Sorry, Friday. Doncaster was there for the taking. MK Dons was there for the taking. We were leading all 3 games. We could be, let's have a look at the table right now. If we'd won those 3 games, 6 extra points, where would that take? Phil Parkinson's side, 29 points in second place with a game in hand over Peterborough. That is absolutely criminal to be giving this away this time of the season. I'm in a Christmas spirit. I've been Christmas shopping. I bought this from the Stadium of Light a couple of seasons ago. So I'm jolly happy. But doing these videos don't piss me off. Right, anyway, the live scores, the score predictions. I'm doing a live stream on Tuesday night. Follow along, subscribe to the channel. 3 people got the correct score against Fleetwood. Jack Barker, Jonathan Mariner again, and Connor Reid. Well done, you 3. Have you got the correct brain to get the good score predictions? Put it down in the comment section below. I'm going Sunderland for a 3-0 victory. What am I talking about? I mean, let's face it, do I not learn any lessons? But I don't really care if I don't win the table in the score predictions. I'm just going to be nice and jolly and positive. My Christmas tree's up 2 days before December, which I thought I would never do. But members of the family want a Christmas tree up. So there you go. Father Christmas, give me my best present this season. Get us a good manager. Get us a bloody good manager. Get us a good owner. A new owner in who won't duck the decisions. There we go. Good luck to Burton for the rest of the season. And let's hope Sunderland can actually get 3 points. If we don't, Stewart Donald, just don't be a Donald Duck. Right, we'll see you later. Hey, there's a Christmas early present coming your way. Well, there you go. Half an hour after making that video, what happens? Stewart Donald doesn't duck the decision. He finally Donald ducks out of it. And he sacks Phil Parkinson. Yes, this is what has happened. This is what the statement is. Sunderland AFC have today parted company with manager Phil Parkinson. The 52-year-old was appointed in October 2019, overseeing a total of 47 matches during his 13 months at the Stadium of Light. Assistant manager Steve Parkin also departs the club. Would like to place on record its thanks to both Phil and Steve for their efforts during their time at SAFC. Good efforts, Phil. Preparations for Tuesday's Sky Bet League 1 fixture against Burton Albion will resume on Monday with the first team coach Andrew Taylor taking charge of the squad. The board will now begin the search for the new manager and will make no further comment until this process is complete. So does that mean now that we're going to have a nice good manager in place for Christmas, early Christmas box? Get in, I cannot wait. No more dinosaur tactics. Touch wood. Hopefully we'll get a decent manager in. And there you go, Phil Parkinson. We're getting you that nice big 300 grand Christmas bonus in your bank. Allegedly, apparently, that's what we've heard the rumours were he was getting. What a big fat juicy Christmas box for Phil Parkinson, courtesy of Sunderland. I'll say Sunderland fans, but not really, Phil Parkinson. Courtesy of yourself. You do a rubbish job, and you get a big whopping Christmas bonus. If that's true, if it is true. Some people just don't live in the real world, do they? But there we go. Stewart Donald hasn't ducked the decision. He's finally done it. But does that mean new owners are coming in this week? Is Mr. DeFracis and Satori taking over charge at Sunderland Association Football Club? New owners coming in, and Donald, yes, Donald Duck, will duck down a little bit and hide in the corner, and will he still pull some strings? We don't know. If he's staying, he'll have his 15% and he'll be biding his time. I don't think this 300 grand payout, mind, if it's a payout, and so you will get some payout, you know, Phil Parkinson will have some money in the back pocket for walking away, sorry, for getting sacked. He'll have a payout. So I can imagine the new owner probably saying, this is what's got to be done first before we give you some extra cash, Stewart. We buy your shares off you, Stewart. But there we go. Phil Parkinson's gone. So hopefully, you know, the first team coach will take 3 points against Burton on Tuesday night. So leave your score predictions down below in the comment section. Phil Parkinson, enjoy your Christmas bonus. Enjoy the rest of your life. And we'll probably see you again. Hopefully we won't ever see Phil Parkinson again, because I don't think Phil Parkinson will ever manage in League 1 again. I think the best Phil Parkinson can hope for now is League 2 or the Conference. But good luck, Phil. Mr. Parkin, good luck, stay safe, take care, and enjoy the rest of your life. Catch you for the live stream, and don't forget to watch SCFC Fan TV tonight. It's going to be a juicy one. Celebrate good times, come on! And let's celebrate. Get in.
Merry Christmas, you filthy animal. And a Happy New Year.